What is up, guys? It is me, Max, back again with another guitar tutorial, and today we're going to take a look at Blackbear, Queen of Broken Hearts. And first of all, I gotta be honest with you guys, this might be one of my favorite Blackbear songs already, because it's so freaking interesting. We've actually got one single chord progression throughout the entire song. It's what you saw me play in the intro of this very video, but we don't have to come up with some elaborate ways of keeping it fresh and interesting, because he's doing that already in abundance. We've got like a dozen different ways of tackling this riff, which is what makes this song so fun to play on guitar, because we're always confronted with something new. But we'll get into that in a second. We don't need a capo, we're in standard tuning, so without any further ado, let's jump right in. So the very first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take a look at the chord progression itself. So our first chord is going to be an A minor. Meaning we take our first finger, which is the index finger, and put that onto the first fret on the second string. Second finger on the second fret on the fourth string, and third finger on the second fret on the third string. And now we don't want the sixth string, so the lower E string, to be making any sounds here. So we take our thumb, wrap around the top of our guitar neck here, and slightly touch that sixth string from the side. That is the A minor. Next up, we've got a D minor. First finger is now on the first fret on the first string, second finger on the second fret on the third string, and third finger on the third fret on the second string. And this time around, we don't want the sixth nor the fifth string to be making any sounds, so we take our thumb, wrap around even further, and slightly touch that sixth and that fifth string. So we don't press down here, but we just slightly touch them with the tip of our thumb. So we've got A minor, D minor. Next up, we've got a G, but as you can see, we're not playing the usual standard G. That is because in the chorus, we will need this version of it. It's still a G, but it works slightly different and sounds slightly different. We take our first finger, put that across all six strings here on the third fret. Take our third finger, put that onto the fifth fret on the fifth string, pinky on the fifth fret on the fourth string, and second finger on the fourth fret on the third string. G. So we've got A minor, D minor, G, and C. First finger on the first fret on the second string, second finger on the second fret on the fourth string, and third finger on the third fret on the fifth string. And once again, we'll have to mute that sixth string with our thumb. So it's A minor, D minor, G, C. Now we've got an F. So we've got our first finger across all six strings once more, this time around on the first fret. Now third finger onto the third fret on the fifth string, pinky on the third fret on the fourth string, and second finger on the second fret on the third string. A minor, D minor, G, C, F, and next up we've got another A minor, but as you can hear in the song, it sounds a bit rougher and a bit deeper, and we achieve that by not muting the fifth string this time around. So it sounds like this. Kind of turns it into an Aces flat 6, but we don't have to worry about that. We don't have to get too technical here. It's kind of just a D minor with the added open A string. And our last chord is going to be an E. First finger on the first fret on the third string, second finger on the second fret on the fifth string, and third finger on the second fret on the fourth string. So our chord progression is A minor, D minor, G, C, F, D minor with the open A string, and E. And by just taking a look at those chords, we already know how to play the intro to this song. And now we're going to get into the details, how to play this chord progression at which part of the song. So we played this riff once, we're done with the intro, and now we're moving into the verse. And since we don't have an audible guitar here, we gotta follow what the other instruments are doing. Meaning, we palm mute the strings, so we take the palm of our right hand, put it down here on the strings, and we go like that. So we go down 3 times on the A minor, like that. Then once on the D minor, 3 times on the G, and once on the C. And then we do that again. Just like that. And now we just play the open chords once again. Except for the E at the end, because we go. So we go down once and immediately mute the strings with our right hand. Just like that. And that is the first verse. Then we get into the pre-chorus, so the part right before the chorus. And in that, we just play the intro riff again, so just the chord progression once. And then we already get into the chorus. What we do in the chorus is actually one of the most fun parts of this entire song, because on each chord we go like that, meaning we go down once but mute the strings simultaneously with our right hand. So we place the palm of our right hand on the strings as we go down, and once we go up we primarily pick the higher strings, so like the first, second and third string, like that. And we do that twice on each chord. Twice on the A minor, on the D minor, on the G, and this is actually where this version of the G is so important, because this sounds different than this, but this is what he's actually playing. Then we get onto that C, and then we do it again, so those first 4 chords. And after having done this twice, we do the entire chord progression once. So A minor, D minor, G, C, F, D minor, and on that E, on that last chord, we do it 4 times. And at this point you can kind of choose. You can either play what the actual guitar is playing, which is doing this 4 times, or you can just go down once, because we've simultaneously got a synth sound going that is just the chord once. So that is kind of up to you how you want to finish this riff. But primarily what the verse and chorus are is the first 4 chords twice and then once the entire thing. And right after the chorus, we've got another super fun part, because we're gonna be playing fingerstyle for like the shortest period of time, and then we're gonna move back to something different again. So what we do here is we go onto our A minor as usual, chords stay the same, and now we pick the 5th string with our thumb once, then the 3rd string with our index finger once, and now the 1st and 2nd strings at the same time using our middle finger and ring finger. So we go like that. Then we do that on the D minor as well, but instead of picking the 5th string, we're going to be picking the 4th string with our thumb. The rest stays the same. So we go like that. Then we move on to our G, and this time around 6th string, then 4th string, and 3rd and 2nd together. So not 1st and 2nd, but 3rd and 2nd. Like that. So we go. And then the C, once again 5th string, then 3rd string, and then 1st and 2nd. So after having done that twice, we've played our first 4 chords twice. And you know what that means? We're gonna go for the entire chord progression once. And we can either do that by doing what we did in the chorus, so this and so on, or by just going down once on each chord. That is totally up to you. I recommend going for the down once on each chord type of way. It kind of suits me more at this part of the song. And then we go into the pre-chorus, so going down once on each chord on the entire chord progression once more. And then we get into the chorus, which we already know how to play as well. So there is only one new part left, which is the bridge right between the second chorus and the last chorus. And what we do here is we go down twice on each chord. So on the first 4, then we do it again, as usual. And then once on the entire chord progression. But we don't go down on our E at all. We just wait, and then we go back into the last chorus and play that chorus riff throughout the rest of the song. And that is the entire thing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If so, drop it a thumbs up. Helps me out more than you might think it. If you haven't done so already, go in and hit that subscribe button. It's somewhere down there. And as always, I hope that I will see you guys next time.